friends, coming to you today with another original idea. I was in the Dollar Tree a couple days ago and noticed that my store started carrying fat quarter craft fabric. They call it fat quarter because it's actually a quarter of a yard of fabric. And Walmart always has this if your store doesn't carry it, and it's actually 97 cents at Walmart. But I looked through the choices they had, some really cute polka dot and different juvenile prints, and I came across this unicorn and rainbow. And if you have a little girl in your life nowadays, chances are they are crazy about unicorns. I know my granddaughter is. And I thought this would make the cutest wreath for her bedroom door. Well, a few feet away, they had some unicorn wind chimes. They're made out of wood, but you do have to color them and construct them. So it may take you a few minutes, but just go by the package. Now, the rest of the stuff which just came out of my stash, and it's all easily found. The base of my wreath is just going to be a 10-inch embroidery hoop. You could cut one out of chipboard or a cereal box, double up some cardboard, whatever you have to make around a 10-inch ring. And then markers to decorate the chime. I just pulled some ribbon that matched the fabric. Dollar Tree also sells these little rhinestones. I figured when I got done, the wreath may need a little sparkle. I'm going to be cutting my fabric into strips, and depending on how you attach your strips to your ring, you can achieve different looks. If you just knot it all the way around, I'm going to actually use some rubber bands. I did a wreath like this a year or two ago using some really cute tablecloth fabric, but that's the look I'm going for this time. Just something a little different than just knotting it all the way around. But you'll see. These little miniature rubber bands are found at Walmart. They may have them at the Dollar Tree in the office department, but it's just little bitty rubber bands that you get like 1,000 for $1 or $2. They last a really long time for craft projects. So what I need to do now is cut my strips up. I wrote this down, and I'll also have it underneath. Each fabric roll you buy should yield you about 42 by 10-inch strips. And then I need to construct my little wind chime. Like I said, I'm just going to go by the package. And so when I get back with you, I'll have these two things ready to go. I'll catch you up where I'm at now. I've got all my strips cut. I don't know where my miscalculation came in before I started this, but now I have 40 strips cut from my 2 fat quarters. All right, and here is my little wind chime. I sprayed a little clear on top just to kind of give it a finished look. I'll make it hang right when I get it attached to the wreath. But let me just tell you, this is not a kid's craft. And I tell you, you cannot make this without one of these little needle threaders, because you have to thread this string through the little wind chimes. I tell you, I don't know why they would market that as children's crafts, because it took me a good 45 minutes to do it. But it's super cute, and it'll be cute on the wreath. My next thing to do is to attach my strips to my hoop. And I picked out all the little white rubber bands, but you can just tie yours, whatever's easier for you. And just wrap the rubber band around there twice, and I'm just going to cover up the ring with all my little strips. I have my wooden ring covered with my strips now. Now I loosely spread my strips out. If you had extra fabric, you could really scrunch this up and make this a really fluffy wreath. It's just I'm going to use what I have now, but minimum you need 40 strips on a 10-inch ring. But it would be super cute if you made it even fluffier. Okay, I've got all my ribbon. I'm going to show you how I'm going to create the bow, and I've got almost 3 yards of each color. It was just a bunch of leftover ribbon I had. It's a great way to use this up. All the strands in this one hand. I'm going to put it in my hand and just wrap it around my hand. That's going to kind of make my center loop of my bow. And now that this is just thin ribbon and there's no right or wrong side, I can just be making loops. So I'm going to go back and forth making loops until I get about a foot of tail left. So I'm just going to keep going back and forth, and I still got it all wrapped around my hand. I have a piece of wire handy already cut. I was able to fish that wire under my palm. Pull my wire up, pull my hand out, twist the wire super tight. So that loop that was behind my hand will just become one of the bow loops and you'll never know which one it was. I have my bow wired on there now. I'm going to hot glue the chime and a few sparkles, and I'll take it over to my granddaughter's bedroom door and show you the finished wreath. All right, we are outside of my granddaughter's bedroom. The wreath looks really cute against her dark wood door. Here's a little peek inside her room. She's all about mermaids and unicorns, and the sign above her bed says, "A mermaid sleeps here." So I hope you enjoyed this little project and inspires you if you have a little girl in your life. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.